See, if they no involve me, I know they involve myself. If they see me say, hey, okay, let's involve you, I know go still involve myself. Because again, why they no involve me for the first place? Get sense.
Wow.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl, SE. Thank you guys so much for clicking once again. To all my OGs, thank you so much, my gang. And if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please consider subscribing. Let's get right into today's video. I have different questions I'm going to be. Someone was asking, like, what does your husband think about all this, your plenty changes? Which of course is a valid question. How is coding going? You know, how do I balance it and all of that? So I'm going to be addressing all that and more in this video. If that's the kind of content you signed up for, please keep on watching.
My name is Asitonka Agri Abba, and channel is called Asi Darling because I'm such a darling.
First, let me start with what my husband thinks about the switch. This part I'm going to inculcate. You know, I've been telling you guys I owe you a video about my 6 years anniversary. If you have not watched the one I did about my 5 years, please go and watch it because it's still the same thing. Like, nothing changed. So the first one is, make sure you marry someone that is understanding. You get? So for me, it was a no-brainer because that's who I am. Like, if you ask my husband, I'm a spontaneous person. People saw her the video I did about my hair. So I wake up, I say, this is what I want to do. I wake up, I say, this is what I want to do. And, you know, marry someone that is in your corner. He wants you to grow. He wants you to succeed. He wants you to, you know, he's happy that you're doing something, you know. And especially if you're that kind of person. So I'm speaking now to the Aries gang and all of that. If you know you're the kind of spontaneous person, when you're getting married, please look out for it, because the truth is, personally, I don't think everybody should just follow zodiac signs and all of that, because it's not everybody it works for. But sometimes you look and you find some people's life is so to that sign. Like, it is just easy for you to have just read it and say, oh, this my wife is a werewolf. She likes doing here and there, but she's actually a nice person, and it just helps you understand the person more. Okay, so try to make sure that you explain all these things, of course, the early periods of your relationship. If you're somebody like me, check the two videos, how I met my husband and the video about what marriage has taught me, because I had certain deal breakers. I told my husband I was going to work, so right from before the marriage, of course, he knew that, okay, she had said this, so it wasn't like I was lying. So the second point I have is, don't marry someone that thinks that they're doing you a favor. I'm still going to answer the question. The question is coming. I'm just breaking down points. You know, when they ask you question in exam and you're giving the guy, you know, introduction, middle, and all of that, that's what I just want to do. So the second point, like I was saying, don't marry someone that makes you feel like he's doing you a favor. You know, you're every day, you should be glad that you're in this presence. He has given you his name, he has given you this, he has given you, you know, I'm not, if you have already married the person, me, I don't know what to say, but it's just for this video, is for those that are about to enter that journey. You're seeing the signs now, because the truth is, when you get to this kind of point where I'm thinking, oh, I want to do development, self-development, if you marry someone that has low self-esteem, he will think that you want to go and be better than him. There's problem. Oh. Do you understand? There's problem. So either ways, just try as much as possible to know the kind of person you're marrying first, so that it's not like you say, oh, as he's doing this one now, let me jump and do, and you don't know that these things we are saying, probably your husband doesn't feel comfortable about it, and you're already married, so I don't know how you're going to maneuver it. But I'm just saying this for people that would want to be considering these different career changes, and maybe they're not married yet, maybe they're in a relationship, so you just watch your partner, ask questions and all of that. Okay, another point I want to even bust, this best friend meet. Oh, marry your best friend, marry your best friend. For me, it doesn't even make any sense. What's the meaning of marry your best friend? Yes, your husband can be very close to you, you people can do things, you still can have your best friend. Now him too, you should have his best friend. What's this? Well, that's me. Oh, that's me. Please, you people should not come for me. I carry God's name to beg you. I think it doesn't make any. If everybody's marrying their best friend, who is now beating you in the ass? Please, just marry somebody you love, you're fond of. People have the same, like, first and foremost, you have the same vision, you have the same idea, like where you're going to, you're focused. I told you, like, if you watch that, please just go and watch that video, because love is the easy part. This your best friend, be his peace, be his peace. Yes, making this be his peace talk sound as if it's one hard thing, as if it's virtue. you have to be his peace. It's not a virtue. It's normal. You're supposed to not be an obanje. No. Stop acting like a were person. It's just a normal talk. Don't make it seem like, okay, now I'm your peace. So one, like, I thought that was supposed to be normal. Don't make it seem like one additional virtue, I beg. Just, of course. And don't make it seem like me, I'm his peace. When he comes, he knows he's at peace. Sis, it's not hard though. The other people that are peace, so find other virtue. If that's the only thing you're carrying to enter marriage, yeah, I'm his peace. When he come back from work, he's at peace. The other person has, when he come back, he's at peace. Everybody else can go to 6 houses and he's at peace. So chill. Have other virtue. Have other things. Develop yourself. Oh. Most importantly, guys, have your own money. Oh. You see how this my jump. Today I wake up, I'm not doing MBA again. Oh, I think this MBA is stressing me. I need more stress. I dropped out. You think if it's my husband's money, I'll drop out? That's why I like, if I'm doing all this, my experiment jump, I like to use my money so that we reduce quarrel. Because if it's my husband's money, I would have been doing MBA as you see me now. I will still be in class, whether or not I like it. So even if I know that he can pay for it, the only way I can use and be doing this my spontaneous madness in peace, so that every time we are not settling case, is so that I use my small money. Whether I have to, most times I have to even, how would I say, deprive myself of some certain things. I don't mind, because I know what I want to get, and it might seem like I'm doing trial and error and I'm just, how would I say, checking different areas. It's easier for me now because I'm using my money. Have your money. And this one now, you want to follow Asia and be jumping from one place. It's your money, Abi. Let's confirm, because sometimes people just want to be looking for quarrel where there's no quarrel. Of course, he's going to be angry if he's spending money. Today you wake up, you say you want to do MBA. Tomorrow you say you want to do coding. Next tomorrow you say you want to do another thing. It's not easy now. It's not easy. It's only funny now because my husband will be like, I thought you wanted to do this one. Hey, I will not explain, because me, I like to explain. I will not explain. Say, hi, it's well low. Okay. You know, and before you even make such moves, do a lot of research. Try as much as possible to do a lot of research so that you're vast before you make that kind of money decision. Because it's one thing to have these spontaneous ideas and everything, but if your husband sees that you're a waster, you don't expect him to be jumping up and down and he's happy. The final part that I will say before I answer it, have a good self-esteem. The final part I'm going to say, have a good self-esteem. You have a good self-esteem. It is so hard. It is so, like, imagine you're married to somebody that doesn't believe she can do it. It's difficult. Like, you are stressing him. You think yeah, it's peace, but it's stressful. Oh. It's stressful to have I know that it sounds loving, that you want to open door. My husband, how do they used to open door? You want to close door. My husband, how did they used to close door? Some men like to be needed like that. But the truth is, if push comes to shove, if it gets to a point where his wife needs to be firm, make a decision, fear don't they catch him, because the person he married is like his firstborn. You every small thing that you move here, you need have a good self-esteem, be strong. Do you understand? So now down to the question. My husband is very understanding. So when I try to make all these moves, of course I tell him, like, see what I'm thinking. Oh, see what I'm thinking. Like, long before I moved, I said, okay, I want to learn data. I've done my research. Like, I've gone back and forth. I see, like, Jesus, this thing is complex. So, but at the back of my mind, let me even tell you the truth. The reason I was able to do it was because I did MBA, and I saw that with 2 hours of sleep, massive projects, I was able to get 100. I was still able to do the MBA, like, do it well. So that gave me that extra ginger. I'm a very intentional person. So I married someone that knows that, see, if his wife is making this decision, she know, because wisdom want to finish me. I have sense. So I'm the kind of person, I'm the kind of wife, I will tell you, what are people know in this our channel here, we don't used to wait for people to hail us. We hail ourselves. Amen. I have sense. Yes, I have sense. Like, I'm just a very wise person, so it's almost second nature. When I say, babe, this is the thing, this is what I want to, you go like, wow. You know, Sorry. Oh boy. First is good. And when you are on your own, sometimes you be like, God, my wife, if you see the thing she's doing, somebody will be like, man, she's doing that. Say, I know who I marry. My head could be big. Please, okay, so I hope that answers your question. It's very supportive because I don't really just make moves without being very intentional about it. And everything in my life, I told you people, short-term goals, mid-term goals, and long-term goals. Very intentional. I don't have the time and money to waste. Okay, so hope that answers your question. Sorry it was too long because I needed to chip in the things I'd learned for these 6 years inside this, because I didn't feel like it needed its own video. Seriously. Okay, someone said, okay, how do I balance work, school, and everything with the programs I'm doing? My dear, there's no balance in this thing. The only reason I'm able to make it is because my younger sister also is at home now. So very early in the morning, I just wake up, drive down, because my school starts really early. I told you guys 8 to 10, 10 to 12, 2 to 4, like very early. So my sister takes my son to school and brings him back. Sorry. And then my husband knows, like every other thing. People just adjust. I think I'm just blessed to have that support system. That's the only way I can say that I'm able to balance it. Just having that support system where everybody knows, okay, let's give her this time, you know, to do this, her personal development. When I come back home, the things I can do, I will also do. And then I have someone that comes in, cleans, and just assists with the house, then just comes and goes. That's how I'm able to balance it. Okay, question is say, how is coding going, bro? Sit down, I'm just on. So remember I told you people now that these people know, they told them let's choose course rep. They use code. You think I'm joking? I'm going to I'm going to screenshot that code they wrote and probably put it on my community. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section if you want that code. Like, this is just for people that are interested in software. I'm going to screenshot it. So what I'm doing, I'm doing data analytics, programming with R programming and Python programming. You know, data analytics is something that I'm into events, so we've been doing it. Project management, you're already, like I always tell you people, know where your customer base is coming from, know where to analyze who bought this, the probability of the person buying this and all of that. That's why I just needed to consolidate it more by doing data. And then for the programming languages now, the world is entering programming, like coding and all of that. And I feel like now that I can do it, I'm the kind of person, if you watch the other video of when I said I quit my MBA and I told the people I was moving from what they call medicine, after seeing dead bodies, I entered engineering. Someone had asked me in school, like, okay, so what if you didn't pass the engineering exam? I said, I will go to a 4 years course. If I have 6 years on this thing, I've lost 1 year. I went to a 5 years course. I lost 1 year. I'll go to a 4 year. I'll do psychology. I just feel like the way the way I've conditioned my mind is that I can do anything. I seriously believe that if you adopt that kind of mentality to help you, I don't feel like there's anything I cannot do. Programming is tough. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not tough. Of course it's tough, but sis, are people not doing it? I will do it. It makes, like, I'm reading. There are times I get back home, I'm slacking seriously on YouTube. Like, I don't even know how to manage it, because sometimes I come here and I have less than 5 minutes to sit in my car and rest before I enter class. Oh, it's so hard. The other classes I was going for, I had like 30 minutes. So that period I was even doing back-to-back videos. Was early in the morning, no, I'll just do it before I go. But this time I don't even have that early in the morning break. And before I get to afternoon, you know, the 1 to 2 that probably is free, the 12 to 2 that is free for me, I'm too exhausted to even think of video ideas. So that's the only thing. I feel it's very rewarding because right now I've picked up a lot in Python. Of course, data analytics is okay, it's coming up. Where are we in data? Using Excel. Okay, we are almost done with Excel. Okay, we are on statistics now in data, so that's also going very well for me. I would advise, because I'm not a person that is self-taught. I've tried, like, it's not even this year I tried it. I've tried since to do what they call this, like you watch on YouTube and you learn. Most people are self-taught, so of course that method can work. I'm not a self-taught person. I prefer to be in a class. I prefer to be in a structured place. I prefer to look at an instructor. So boot camp, if you have any boot camp around you, try to look out for boot camps that you join. For me, after I finish, what's the next? I feel when I'm done with the data analytics, the R programming, Python programming, I think I'll brush up on one other programming language. SQL database. I'm doing SQL database in Python. I'll try to see if I'll do it SQL on its own. There are many things, but basically your girl is going full-time software. Like, I want to see, I'm 32 now, being very realistic. I want to see what, let me give it 4 to 5 years. Let me give it 4 to 5. Like, let me give it till 40 self. You get, being in this industry, let me see how it goes. If I finish, will I want to work as a software engineer? I don't know. I would much prefer to work as a software infotech manager. You understand? Because I've done management. I've been running a company for 6 years. So if I finish all my different tech, software, different programming language, I might go back to do my MBA, but in information technology or in software engineering. That way, if I'm employed, I get to work as a manager, managing other software engineers. Do you get? So what I want to do now is to get as much background, make sure my CV is looking like, you know, not just on paper, but actually doing the work. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm being very frank with you people. I'm doing the best I can, guys. I'm doing the best I can. So far, so good. It's going well. For those of you that have any coding, Python question, I know this channel is not about coding and all of that, but of course, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I also want to seriously appreciate, like, there were some comments about the coding part that I got that really gingered me, because I felt so connected. You know, it's when you enter a new field, you actually want some form of guidance, some form of, I know that this is the right path though, but I just really need that echo. That's okay. You can do it, you know, keep going. The first period can be difficult, but it gets better, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm sincerely grateful. Thank you guys so much. I feel like, because I had to take only 3 questions because I was going to expatiate on the questions very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned a thing or two. I remain your girl Asidali. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.